To our program this morning. You picked a good time to say hello. We're going to put a testimonial line up on the screen. Our today's special value is an item that already so many of you are familiar with. We've had 1.6 million people who have bought GP66 from us over the years. And today, for the first time, we've been able to offer what is the largest quantity of our best-selling grease cutter and all-purpose cleaner. We've already had, over 19,000 people who have picked it up since we launched this. At $28.98, you're getting not one, two, or three bottles in this set. This normally sells at GP66, the manufacturer, at $19.99 a bottle. So this has become the best offer. These big 32-ounce bottles go a long, long way. And for years, my buddy Scott Hine, you'll meet Scott. Scott's calling in here in just a little bit. Scott and I would say, listen, once you've tried everything else, then try GP66, because this was the problem solution cleaner. And it works on almost anything. And after saying that for years, one day Scott goes, you know what? Maybe people should just reach for this first. And it was kind of a revelation. It was, yeah, you're right. Floors and bathrooms, motor vehicles, especially brake dust on wheels. Use it for walls and bicycles, pre-soaking, work clothes. Use it as a stain remover for carpets and rugs. You'll use it in the kitchen. You'll use it in the garage. I've used it industrially for an automotive restoration shop that I owned for 7 years. I was a customer of the family that makes this, but I could only get it in 55-gallon drums. The only place in the country that you can get this cleaner in a 32-ounce bottle is either here at QVC or directly from the manufacturer. What is in this bottle is exactly the same as what's used by municipalities across America to clean everything from subways and stadiums, hospitals, fairgrounds. They use it for graffiti removal. It is a heavy-duty cleaner that is perfect for household use. So, Jason, where do you want to start? Can we show them the value? Again, it normally sells for $19.99 per bottle. We've got it at a much lower price, and we're giving you 3 bottles together. I also want to point out one other thing. This is a family-owned and operated company. They founded this product back, I think it was 1966. I'll ask Scott and confirm that in a minute. But this is all that family does. They only make one product, they only make one item, but they make the best. And it's the best degreaser I've ever seen. This is browning gravy that was burned on with a blowtorch. That is not coming off without a little bit of help. And even self-cleaning ovens need a little bit of help. Watch this. A couple sprays and it starts breaking it up already. We haven't even wiped this with a cloth yet and it breaks it up. A good degreaser is an absolute must-have in every arsenal for cleaning, because grease is everywhere. Grease is in your bathrooms because most soaps are animal fat based. So you need something that's going to break through those oils, through those greases, and get right down to the surface. Can you hear it? That's squeaky clean. And that was with 3, 4, maybe 5 pumps of the bottle. On a 32-ounce bottle, that'll go a long, long way. Let me introduce you to a buddy. And again, I want to stress this. QVC is an international corporation. We're one of the largest retailers on the planet. But our success was built by helping and supporting the little guy. Being able to help individual family companies and small firms like the Campanellis who work in cleaning, or in this case, the folks that make GP66. I want to introduce you to a guy, small business as well, one of my best friends. Scott Hine is the gentleman that you see on air demonstrating this. Scott, with social distancing, we couldn't be here together, but it's great to have you on the phone line. Welcome. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Dan. So very good to see you, my man. How you been?
I'm doing really good. Let's tell people the story behind this, because every great product has a human element and has a story, and in this case, a family.
Yeah, this is just a product you can believe in from a family you can trust. Great American company. This is made in the USA, third generation out of Baltimore, Maryland. And you hit the nail on the head. This is not some giant faceless corporation that makes 50 different products. They make one product and they make it better than anybody. In my opinion, and I know in your opinion, this is something you will use every single day.
Yeah.
Especially now. We have extra time, Dan. We're doing not just cleaning, but deep cleaning, whole home, indoor, outdoor. No better way to do it than GP66.
I agree. And I was kind of picking on you and me because for years you were on, you and I would be on the air and you go, listen, if you tried everything else, try this.
All of a sudden we go, duh.
Yeah, we did. Why not reach for this first? This is one of my favorite demonstrations. That little grease trap that you have above the stove. These filters are replaceable, but the darn things cost 15 to 20 bucks a piece. And you
got to go online. You got to custom order them.
Yeah.
It's just aggravating. Yeah, you're right.
The other factor is you got to find the exact size, and who knows. I want you to see this demonstration. I just have a pan of water because I don't have a sink close by. But you just saturate this and give it a little rub and watch how quickly the grease falls out of it.
Yeah, and we have bacon grease on there. So, you and I love bacon. Okay, but when you cook up bacon, we love the smell, but you don't necessarily want to smell it 3 days later. Well, bacon grease traps those odors in as well. So when you're eliminating the bacon grease, you're helping to get rid of the bacon odors and the other, cooking odors that build up in your house that are trapped in that grease. That's why you want the GP66.
Yeah, and even though it's an industrial cleaner, and when I say an industrial cleaner, it was built for industry. It was built to degrease motors and big semi-tractor trailers. It originally was used in assembly lines to degrease the assembly lines. We've used it on everything from crayon on the wall to scuff marks on a floor. And when you're using it in areas like that, what we recommend, I just have a cotton cloth here, is you spray the cloth. And you only need, that was 3 squirts. That's a 32-ounce bottle, and you're getting 3 of them. Watch how fast it gets crayon off.
Yep. And what's interesting about this is, so there's just in this one little demonstration, you're saying 4 or 5 different ways to use this, because on your light switches, for example, the outlets, your doorknobs, you get the grease, the grime, that oily buildup from your hands. You want to thoroughly remove that grease. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Scuff marks, Dan, they're from the rubber bottoms of your shoe.
Yep.
Well, rubber is a petroleum product. It's an oil grease-based product. Scuff marks, and we have a shoe polish and tar on grease on the wood floor there.
Yep.
All that buildup, the way to break it down is GP66. That's what we're talking about. This is a great everyday cleaner. You can use it in your bathroom, anywhere, but this is a big-time grease and grime remover. Look how you're bringing that floor back to life. That's shoe polish. And if you have to use a couple extra sprays, no big deal. But what else are you going to use to get rid of that kind of grime on your floors and baseboards?
I agree. And you're talking about getting your home truly, truly clean. And yet at the same time, here's the shoe that we were making the messes with. You can use it to clean things that are delicate like leather. And it does a phenomenal job. Absolutely one of the best cleaning products I've ever seen. There's not too many things in your home and around your home that you can't use it on. I've used it on everything from barbecue grills to brake dust on an automobile's wheels. If you're going to do something like electronics, you always want to spray it on the rag, not directly onto it. But we're going to give it 3 squirts. That's all you need. Mm-hmm. And we're going to really deep clean the computer keyboard. And I think people right now, because people are at home a lot, working from home, being able to get your keyboard nice and clean is something that just feels good. Now watch this.
Again, that's those sticky messes, right? I mean, the oils from your fingers and hands. Maybe you and your family share a keyboard. You're at a shared workspace.
Right.
You want to get rid of those oils, the grease, the grime, that film that's on your keyboard.
Yeah.
Same thing with your phone. Same thing with the mouse from your computer. Anything that a lot of people touch, you just want to get rid of all that sticky, yucky stuff. No better way to do it than GP66.
Yeah. This is the best price that we've ever had. It's the largest quantity that we've ever been able to make available. And I want to thank our friends, that family in Baltimore, the manufacturer,
the greatest. They really
for bringing it to us at this price. We've had over 20,000 people who have picked up this set. I've got GP66 at home already, and I'll be ordering it today just to stockpile, because I know this is the best price per ounce that you and I have ever seen. It
is just, you got to do it.
Yeah, we've got some videotape. I think it's from your kitchen, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah, right in my own home, we did this, yeah, man.
Let's show it.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to my home. You know, for years now you've seen me present GP66 and you've heard me say that it's one of my favorite products I've ever presented in my 18 years. And it's true, because you can use it for anything. So what I want to do is show you a little bit of how I use it day to day in my own home. Here you see me cooking bacon, and I'm pretty sure you can believe that I like bacon, because I do. But as I cook it, what I want you to see is all the grease is splattering out all over the stove here. Bacon's done, looks good and crisp. We'll eat that in a second. But you know what? We need to turn this off and start the cleaning process right away. So you see right here, we have the grease on the stove. Well, we'll put the GP66 to work, see how it breaks it down right away. No problems, and I'll come back through and check that out. That grease is gone. Okay, now we're done cleaning the stovetop, and that's great because there was grease everywhere. But the problem with grease is it goes in the air and it goes over everything. It means you need to clean everything. We want to do that thoroughly, yet easily. And that's where GP66 comes in, because it takes the elbow grease out and allows you to eliminate the actual grease. So as we clean here, you see we can use it on stainless steel. Now, here's what I want to really show you. As I clean here, I'll spray a couple sprays onto this white cloth. As I go under here, I want you to see all the grease that comes up from under the hood. That's not only the grease, but the odors. That's how you know GP66 is working for you. No bigger buildup of filth and grime and yuck and mess than your oven door. It's probably the worst cleaning job in the house, and nobody wants to do it. But if you have to do it, you want to do it as quick and easily as possible. Well, that's where GP66 comes in. You'd spray it on, and again, you could let it sit there for longer if you want, but get something to scrub it, bring it down here. It breaks down all that grease and grime at the molecular level. And again, you're not getting the harsh, toxic smell or anything like that. You don't have to fumigate the room. And watch as I come back through here, how it picks up all of that grease, really makes nothing out of that job. You're done in no time flat. We're almost done cleaning the kitchen, but I don't want you to forget the handles, not just of your appliances, but the doorknobs, all the fixtures in your home, because when you cook, not only do you get grease and grime on it, but it's the substances from cooking, bodily oils, all that stuff. You don't want to grab a sticky, yucky mess. Well, when you use GP66, it eliminates all that grease. Maybe on your microwave, on both sides of it here, on your cabinets. The grime will go and your kitchen will look new again.
By the way, and Scott's with us also on the phone line. I love the way that we accidentally froze the videotape, and that always makes us look so smart, doesn't it? You and I both know how incredible this stuff is, and you can test it in your own home. Wipe down a counter with the normal stuff you buy at the store, and then spray a cloth, wipe down with GP66, and see if that cloth doesn't come up with a lot more grease. And it is a substantial grease cutter, but you can use it on virtually any surface. I know that you shot some video a little earlier, and we'll go to that in just a second. Before we do, though, again, I want people to understand this is a family-owned and operated business. They make one product. That's all they make is GP66. They've been doing it for 3 generations, and that family in Baltimore gave us the best price that we've ever had on GP66. We've done individual bottles at $19.99. We've sold 2 bottles before. This is the first time that we ever were able to offer 3 bottles at one time and bring you a price tag that was under 30 bucks. So,
you know, Dan, you and I have been focusing very heavily on the inside. And we've only scratched the surface. Wait till you go out. When you get this home, wait till you try it on the rims of your car.
Yep.
You know, wait till you try it on you want to clean up the bike chain and get rid of that grease and grime. Wait till you try it on your gutters. Try it on your smoker. You'll see a video of that coming up. It is absolutely insane what this does around your house. And we have the time right now. We have the time to deep clean. And, you know, not for a great reason, but we have it. So let's do it. And let's do it with a company you can believe in.
Yep.
Made in America, family owned, does not get any better than GP66.
Mary sent me a little note on Facebook. Mary, good morning to you. She said that she's buying it for